What is up, guys? It's been a while since I've done an update, so I'm going to kind of give you guys a walkthrough of what I've been doing. I know I said I was trying to get some videos out, but man, like, it's been a time crunch with work, and then doing my job and the tuning stuff like last month was crazy. But there's been some progress on the Monte Carlo. I'm actually in the midst of trying to get it done before the 352 shootout. So I'll give you a walkthrough of what I got. Alright, so this intake obviously isn't the one that I'm going to be using. There's turbo. There's the good intake with the good injectors and everything. This is just on here because I was mocking up a harness for a customer of mine, and I got to finish it up, but it's an LS harness. I'll give you guys a bigger view of it. It's an LS harness that's going on an airboat, so I'm just trying to get it done. Got some wires to fix. There's like a nick in a wire there that was in the harness originally. Stripped all the transmission stuff out of it and whatnot, so now it turned out pretty decent so far. I'm extending the whole harness 2 feet, and then I made this. This turned out really nice. You can see here, I did all this heat shrinked up. It's basically 3-wire hookup with a fuse box and relays inside. As you can see, the wheels and stuff are off the Monte, but I bought new control arms for the rear. So there's the lowers, and then you can kind of see the adjustable uppers there, and those are UPR solid upper joints for the housing itself. So that should be pretty decent. Still 342 gears with the mini spool. I just got done doing all the brakes. There's Russell stainless lines on it now instead of the rubber junk that used to be there. That was like absolutely wore out. Here, you can see them in there. Ta-da! Much better. The pedal feel is like incredible compared to what it was. But also, on that note, we have a new master cylinder with a brake booster. You can see the old motor is still in here. And check this out, guys. Some nice little carnage there. Number 7 took a dump as usual. That is the ring sticking up. But as you can see, I don't see like any real damage to this block or anything. I probably won't know till I pull it down and see, but that will be the next thing, because I'll use that as maybe like a badass motor to do up in the Monte next, or maybe another project. But the Gen 4 is all together. Sloppy Stage 2 is inside. I got to get that oil pump on along with the oil pan, and I got some new upgrades too. I called Florida torque converter, and look at this bad boy. It's a 3600 stall, one of their stage 2s. That's what they recommended for me. They said it will handle 800 horsepower in a turbo car. I told them I wanted to be able to foot brake it, so that will be next. I did buy a battery box, but I don't know if I'm going to get to use it or not. We'll see if I got time. The race is literally Saturday, and it is Tuesday at like, I don't know, 9:30. And literally, I've been scrambling to try and get this. Next is literally to pull the motor, get the parts I need off of it, put it on here, put it in the car. I just drained the trans fluid. I also got to change the trans pan gasket, which is next. This, when my uncle built the transmission, you know, typical old school, you use a cork gasket, but the thing's been leaking like a sieve. So I went and bought a Moroso. These are reusable. They're really nice. Hopefully that'll get my leak to stop. I got a new shifter ball coming for the Pro Stick, so that will have the launch control button on it. And then that's it for in here. I've got to put the Mega Squirt back on it. That is literally going to take care of all the ECU or all the engine management. New radiator. Got all that fitted up. I mocked everything up so it all fits. VS Racing Varin over there, man, always hooks it up with decent Chinese parts. That's a 31 by 12 by 4 inch, and that is going to be the new intercooler. As you can see, this, let's see, I'll go a wide shot here. This is the hot side, everything I finished up. It turned out halfway decent, not bad for my first build. I wish I would have back purged it better, because I still ended up getting sugaring on it, as you can see in there. But that's okay, I'm not complaining. Exhaust fits. I gotta patch a little hole there because there was an old O2 bung I cut out. And then literally I'm down to the wire, man. Like, so close to getting this done. I mean, there's only so much more I can do at this point. I got brand new drag radials coming. Well, they're already here. They're inside the house. I'm out of a room, as you can see this mess. So you guys can see too. Finished the manifold. It actually turned out really decent, and I'm pretty happy with it. It fits great. I'm using these are, oh, what the hell is the name of them? If I find a link, I'll see if I can put it in the description. But these are rated for like 3,000 degrees. They compress like 50%, and they're supposed to be decent. So hopefully I won't ever fry a gasket, because my flange did warp a little bit when I did it. But other than that, I laid it on the belt sander. It smoothed it out pretty good, and then the rest of it I figure the gasket will take up and it should be fine. I got some studs in it now. Ordered some new fittings for this because I lost one of them. And then that's pretty much it, man. Like, I know I've been slacking on the updates, but I really, really want to get this car to the shootout. And one of my new stickers there that a buddy of mine, Gator Graphics over in Citrus County, did for me. So that'll be pretty nice. He also did one for the windshield. I don't know if, let me go over there and show it. Sorry, I'm like walking around. Like, hopefully you guys aren't getting sick from this. But bam. There's my sticker that I got ripped off on. But he made that for me for the window pillar, which I thought was pretty awesome. So that way I can represent when I'm at the 352 shootout. Either way, making progress. Literally, I'm an engine swap and torque converter away from putting this together, and I'm super stoked about it because, like, it's been a year since I've driven this car. And with the new suspension, I mean, it's super stiff in the back. I mean, like, the rear end doesn't sway anymore. It used to sway like 2 inches side to side, and that's where you get the typical G-body shuffle. So I'm trying to get rid of that because the last thing I want to do is put this thing in a wall at the track, especially the first time it's been on the track with this kind of setup. I've been talking to my buddy Zach. He's got a dyno that he rents out to me. Super inexpensive for what he uses, and he's got a load-bearing dyno, which is great. So then I can do some. It shouldn't take me more than like an hour and a half to get the Megasquirt dialed in. Oh, speaking of that too, doing 4-port boost solenoid. I did the PWM mod to the Megasquirt, and that will be doing all the boost control on it. And I'm going to be trying out the closed duty on it and see if we can get this thing to spool super quick. I'm thinking it will, with the way the hot side's set up and everything. Like, I'm hoping everything works out the way I've been planning it, because like, I've been stressing it out and taking my time, but you know, here I am on a time crunch, because not only am I going to the shootout, I mean, there's going to be a boatload of people from the 352 area code there, but I'm also going to be there with one of my customers, Eric Danford, which you guys might have seen another video of us kind of ripping on his truck one time. He's going to be bringing his truck out. He swapped in a different cam, went to a 5.3, and then pretty much that's it. And we're going to retune the truck. It's still on 210 pounders. It's got dual Walbro 450s in the tank, full flex fuel setup. And then Matt Happel provided a awesome operating system they found that was like a van computer one for a P59. And it's a 3-bar flex enabled OS. So we're going to see if we can put it in his, the only downside with his is it's drive-by wire or drive-by cable. And I'm hoping I can just flip the system bit in the HP Tuners options and it works. But we're going to attempt it, see if it works. If it doesn't, then we're going to work around a 2-bar OS and just kind of send it off of that. But he's got a bigger turbo to spool than I do, so mine like lights off real quick. He's running one of Varin's S480 clones. So we'll see how it does and then go from there. And when I do the dyno tuning, I'll make a video of that. And I will be making some video when we're at the shootout. And hopefully you guys will, I'll keep you all in what's going on. Maybe I'll go live on it or something and check it out. It should be pretty awesome. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.